Chemistry behind microwavable popcorn. Dissecting a popcorn bag. So, upon dissection, a microwavable popcorn bag contained dried kernels that were initially soaked in saturated fats. These saturated fats contain only carbon-carbon single bonds, and they were linked to heart disease. So instead of saturated fats, hydrogenated fats are now being used. These hydrogenated fats remain as solids at room temperature. These kernels are also coated in flavorings such as sweet and salt flavorings. So these are the chemicals that are present in popcorn, and they produce aroma upon heating. The odorants then diffuse into the air and into the nasal cavity. The electrical impulses that are produced from the chemicals binding to the nose allow the brain to interpret smell. The kernels and all its components and saturated fats are then placed in a bag, which is engineered in such a way that it optimizes the conditions for the popping of popcorn. So here's an image of a dissected bag, and basically this grey region here is called the receptor. The kernels sit on top of this receptor, so it's a polymer film that absorbs microwaves. These microwaves are then converted into heat energy. Polyethylene is an example of a metallized film that is used as a receptor. This receptor increases in the temperature inside the bag, so it's higher than normal, and this in turn reduces the number of dud kernels that are formed. So it increases the yield of popcorn. There's also another coating on the bag called a fluorotelmer coating, which repels fats. It's known for its carcinogenic effect. An example of a fluorotelmer is this molecule here, and it prevents oil that is produced upon melting from seeping through the bag. So how do microwaves work? A microwave is basically a metal case that encloses a magnetron, which is a microwave generator. A magnetron is basically something that converts electricity into high-powered radio waves. The magnetron then basically directs these microwaves through a compartment called a waveguide, which is situated here. The turntable basically turns, allowing the food to be cooked evenly with a good consistency. Microwaves have a wavelength of times 10 to the minus 2, which means that they have a long wavelength and are low energy and are of a low frequency. So I have a short video for you just to show you how popcorn is formed in a microwave. So here you can see the popcorn, and so the kernels sitting on the receptor. The receptor basically absorbs the microwaves, converting them into heat energy. So as the kernels pop, the flavors infuse into them. That's all. Thank you for listening.